Maimonides' teachings, the laws of malva beloive, lending and borrowing. We're in chapter 4. Let's get right into it. Okay, the law is you're not allowed to lend money to a Jew with interest, right? That's the law. That's the law, right? So in chapter 4, neshech and marbis are one and the same. That is different terms the Torah uses to speak about taking interest. As the verse says, do not give him your money with neshech, and do not put forth your food at marbis, meaning both words meaning with a interest. And further it says, and when it speaks of neshech from money, neshech from food, neshech from any substance that will a cure. Why is interest called neshech? Because it bites. It causes pain to one's colleagues and consumes his flesh. Why did the Torah refer to it in two terms? So one would commit two full transgressions when violating this prohibition. So it gives it, the word neshech means to bite. It takes a bite out of a person when you take interest, right? So it's and painful. And therefore, that's the term, right? But also, ribis is the usual term that we use. So as Rambam said, because this way you transgress two transgressions if you take interest. So just as it's forbidden to give a loan at interest, so too it's forbidden to borrow at interest. So you can't even go and borrow at interest. Right. By the way, this is between Jews. These laws are only between Jews, first of all. And secondly, we're going to learn later, it's going to be considerably later, I think, that there is what's called a heter iska, which means a way to create a manner to make a loan and get interest. Why would they do it? Because what happened was, at a certain time, people weren't lending money because they could use their money for business and make a profit, right? Second. So the sages made a way that you could, there's still free loans that are given to people without interest, but let's say someone needs a huge amount of money, and that's going to take away, and it's a mitzvah that you have to do it. But I could be investing that, so came up a point where the lender and the borrower needed a way out, right? And that's what rabbinic law is all about, is giving when there's a need to find a way. And it's a circumventing of the law, because you're not legally borrowing the entire sum. It's a business deal, right? So therefore, huh?
It's not the way of banks operate.
Sorry?
It's not the way of banks operate. In Israel, like bank so.
Oh, good question. I don't know if they operate with according to this. Good, I don't know. You probably, yeah, good question. I don't know. To check that out. Right. So do not offer interest to your brother. According to the oral tradition, we learned that this is a warning to the borrower. Similarly, It is forbidden to act as a broker between a borrower and a lender when interest is involved. Anyone involved, a guarantor, a scribe, a witness, transgresses a negative commandment. It says, do not lay interest upon him. This is a warning against the witnesses, the guarantor, and the scribe, right, who's making the document. Thus, we see that a person who offers a loan at interest violates six prohibitions. Do not act like a creditor toward him. Do not give him your money with neshech, a bite, right? Do not, meaning interest. Do not put forth your food as ribis, marbis. Do not take neshech or tarbis from him. Do not lay interest upon him. Do not place a stumbling block in front of the blind. So six different instances where the Torah gives that prohibition. Right, something. A person who borrows at interest violates two prohibitions. Do not offer interest to your brother. Do not place a stumbling block in front of the blind. The guarantor and the witnesses and the like violate only the prohibition. Do not lay interest upon him. Any broker who connects between the lender and the borrower, or assists or instructs one of them with regard to making a loan, transgresses the commandment. Do not place a stumbling block in front of the blind. Wow, fascinating. Okay, although number three, the lender and the borrower violate all the negative commandments mentioned above, they are not punished with lashes because the interest must be returned. Right? Lashes is only given when there's no way to make up for what you did. Right? If you ate certain fats that you're not allowed to eat. So it says, because you ate it, right? Right. So there, yeah, so there's no lashes here. For whoever a person gives a loan at interest, if fixed interest is involved, it is forbidden by scriptural law and may be expropriated through legal process. The judgment is expropriated from the lender and returned to the borrower. If the lender dies, it is not expropriated from the children's possessions. Because it's a it's coming back to the one who did the act of lending the money, so therefore, you're right, it's coming from him, but not from the children who are inheritors. They didn't do anything wrong. And don't forget, the borrower also was in the wrong because he was a party to it. Right? That clear?
Sure.
So if you comprehend this, is what we just learned in Tanya. When you comprehend this properly, right, then a unity that it's encompassing you, the wisdom, and you encompass it when you comprehend it. And therefore, there's a great unity in the moment with Hashem. And furthermore, it becomes food, then it becomes literally our flesh and blood. That meaning it becomes a part of us, a part of the way we look at the world, the way we understand and perceive ourselves and the world. Okay, I have to stop over here.